Let's take you straight to this now, to Mlazi, where Thembeka Sikhosana, the woman who was abandoned by paramedics there, has died. The 38-year-old died on Thursday at the Prince Mshiyeni Memorial Hospital from heart complications. Last week, Sikhosana's story went viral on social media after her sister tweeted and shared about the family's mistreatment by two paramedics who'd been called in to help them. eNCA's Lethiwe Mdluli is in the area now, joins us live from there. A family and indeed a community reeling from this loss, Lethiwe.
This is a very, very sad story, and we've been speaking to the family since the incident took place last week, and basically what they're saying is that they're calling for answers, but unfortunately they haven't been able to get those answers from the Department of Health here in the province, and they're now seeking for more answers because unfortunately Thembeka Sikhosana passed away on Thursday at the Prince Mshiyeni Memorial Hospital following the incident that took place about a week ago. As you correctly stated, the family did call out for an ambulance last week on Sunday, but unfortunately the family says the paramedics then just abandoned their loved one without offering help. They refused to take her down or bring her down a flight of stairs as she was suffering from heart problems, and they also refused to give them a stretcher when the family tried to assist their loved one down the flight of stairs. So it's a whole issue that the family is dealing with, and now, you know, there's a lot of emotions involved because unfortunately Thembeka Sikhosana passed away on Thursday. But right now I'm joined by Umbali, her sister, and I want to bring her in and just talk to her about how they're feeling following this incident. Mbali, thank you so much for joining us at eNCA. I mean, this is a very traumatic experience. It was a very traumatic incident when it took place last week Sunday. Take me through your feelings. How are you feeling at the moment?
I'm feeling like I'm angry, I'm sad, I'm confused, like I don't know how I'm feeling actually. There are lots of emotions. Yeah.
Take me through the role that your sister played within the family. I know it's just her, it was just her and you and your two children. Take me through the role that she played within your family.
When our parents passed away, and when I was 8 years at the time, she took over, she raised us. So she's been raising us with, she's self-employed, she's not employed. So now that she's gone, she even took my daughter with her, as she was still alive, raising my daughter and her son, where they were staying. Now they are back and you're gonna live full-time with me. I have to continue her business, mine as well, but she didn't leave anything. It's gonna be hard for me, even though we do have a family in Lundi, but then these children will live with me full time and they use the transport to get to school. So mind it's time I take over, and it's gonna be difficult. Yeah.
You know, we spoke to you last week following the incident. I know that when the paramedics refused to help your sister when she was feeling ill and they left, following that incident, you then had to take her to the hospital with the assistance of your neighbors. And you've been visiting her at the hospital since then, but unfortunately she passed on Thursday. Have you had a chance to speak to the Department of Health? Are they providing any answers? Because I know that as a family you have a lot of answers, or questions rather.
I only spoke to Derek via WhatsApp. I contacted him. The last time he contacted me was when the first post started trending. And then I contacted him telling him my sister has passed away. She didn't respond. He just read the text and that was it. So yesterday, as I was trying to get there, like my funeral services act and stuff, I found out she stopped paying as she was sick. And maybe she didn't afford the funeral service, I don't know. But when I got back to this Vosim who called me, are you not going to assist at least with the funeral? Because now we don't know how we're going to bury her. He said no, they won't. And I haven't heard from anyone from the department.
Yeah. What are your feelings towards the departments? They failed to contact the family. They don't even have your side of the story, as I'm hearing you saying. What are your feelings there?
I'm angry because they're playing mind games. Now because I took this whole matter to Facebook, now they're like taking everything to media to like drop attention abantu and make them shut up. So when they released a major statement, it had lots of wrong information, which still proves if anyone from them bothered to come to me, they would have released a statement as right, as correct, not the statement that they released. And Unoma Kukusmelan, when the public mentioned her on Facebook, she replied on my comments she wants my numbers. I asked for people to give her my numbers because I was too busy trying to get my sister in the hospital at the time. That's when I give her my numbers. Now I will give her. I did leave my numbers, but she never responded. So everything that the department is doing, they are doing it on social media because I went on social media. But I don't know anything. If it's true, these people have been suspended, I don't know if it's true. Because when we were at the hospital, this guy came with Unaidu and Dumsanikabete in charge of ambulance as KZN. She told me, they are not going to suspend Abantu with their side of the story because they made me write a report now, but they're still going to make them write a report, and they will contact them and talk to them. Masabebu ilibizongena in night shift on Monday, and when we got out of the hospital, the news were already out there. These people have been suspended. When I tried to call Uterik, the guy Uvusi, he said there's an investigation because I wanted to know which one is true. They're not going to like suspend them, but everyone is saying they've been suspended. Which is which Njila? Well, there's an investigation. He can no longer talk to me until it's done. I asked Uti, how come Gingas, who is in charge of the investigation? Because people now they are angry, man, and they are leaving my comments because they saw them at the tavern. They saw the tavern at the tavern. Must I be the one to go and look for the CCTV footage? And even if I find it, what are you going to do with it? Because you're still failing to use my pictures and reports. So, yeah.
Okay, Mbali, thank you so much for your time. So basically what the family is saying is that they are looking for answers from the Department of Health. Unfortunately, they haven't spoken to them, and they are calling for justice regarding the 2 paramedics who denied their loved one assistance last week. But we will be trying to get a hold of the Department of Health in the province just to get their side of the story and find out where they are with the investigation.
Such a sad and tragic story indeed. Lethiwe Mdluli reporting to us live there from KZN.